Hello and good day, meteorologist Mike Adcock here. It's the 6th of July and we're tracking three tropical cyclones across the western Pacific this evening. Got Tropical Storm Linfa here impacting or affecting the Philippines this evening. Severe Tropical Storm Chan-hom as it moves away from the Marianas Islands, and Severe Tropical Storm Nangka as it moves away from the Marshall Islands. Let's go ahead and set the stage with our surface analysis. Do have this strong area of high pressure north of Nangka. That's helping to establish the steering flow for at least the two eastern systems. Linfa really starting to lose that effect, but generally keeping these systems off to the west-northwest. Now that area of high pressure is moving eastward. That's going to be a factor for Nangka later on in the week. Do have our bayou boundary flanking the southern portions of Japan. This is our seasonal rainy front. This is key as it's keeping these systems away from the northern land masses, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit more here in the next few moments. Take a quick moment though and kind of recapture what's going on with these systems. First, Tropical Storm Linfa. This is being referred to as a guy in the Philippines. Here on satellite imagery, not seeing a very robust system with this. Matter of fact, do see an exposed circulation with the core convection just limited there to the southwestern periphery of this system. Now while it is the weaker of the three systems, it is impacting the most people. Still seeing showers affecting northern portions of Luzon with this system, but more importantly, it is influencing the southwest monsoon, which is impacting more people across the Philippines with gusty winds and showers. Now with this system, again, not looking too great on satellite. Matter of fact, Dvorak analyses looking at this barely being a tropical storm, possibly a tropical depression, as the wind shear aloft right now about 20 to 30 knots. The latest information from JMA as of 5 p.m. Right now 190 kilometers to the northwest of Lagao City in the Philippines, or 385 kilometers south-southwest of Kaohsiung City there in Taiwan. It is moving slowly off to the north-northwest. Winds, this is going to be on the pessimistic side, but right now 75 kilometers per hour with gusts up to 110. That's going to be really confined to that convection there in the southwestern portion of the circulation. And our pressure estimated at 992 hectopascal. Now, with this system, we still have some public storm warning signals in effect. Highlighted there in yellow is Signal 1, mainly in the far northern portions of Luzon. Again, not really looking at any significant amount of damage with this system at this point. It's really going to be some showers, some gusty winds with those showers, and so that remains a factor anyway there in the northern portions of the country. Here's the official forecast from Japan. Again, some slow, erratic movement over the next few days, but generally off to the north. Looks like it's going to brush along the southwestern portion of Taiwan before it kind of meanders and impacts Japan toward the end, impacts eastern China toward the end of the week. Now, that being said, in terms of intensification, I mean, the shear's really holding on. So not seeing much in terms of intensification. I know JTWC is forecasting a little bit, but to be honest with you, I think it's at its peak and should just maintain or slowly weaken over the next few days. Matter of fact, just looking at satellite, it's in poor enough shape. It really wouldn't take a whole lot for this system to pretty much peter out and become a remnant low. We'll have to continue to monitor, watch that core convection if it maintains, if it re-blossoms. But at this point, looks like the main threat with this system is just going to be those sporadic showers and thunderstorms that do pop off. But really, I see more of a threat to the surge of the monsoon than I do with this particular system. Here's the Epagasa forecast. Pretty much very similar to what the JMA forecast is, bringing it a little bit closer to Taiwan by the middle of the week. Now moving eastward, severe tropical storm Chan-hom, again moving away from the Marianas. Still some lingering high clouds there. Do have the core convection with this system starting to consolidate, look a little bit better on satellite as it's being influenced by a tut sell-off to the northeast. Latest information, right now about 600 kilometers to the west-northwest of Saipan, or 810 kilometers south of Iwo Jima. It is moving off to the west-northwest at 24 kilometers per hour. Winds at 100 kilometers per hour with gusts up to 150, and our pressure at 980 hectopascal. Now, with this system moving away from the Marianas, there are no tropical storm or typhoon warnings or watches in effect. Still have a high surf advisory till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Just looking at some lingering surf conditions, 8 to 10 feet. That should be starting to subside overnight. Really get into a break before we get in toward Thursday and Friday of this week, where Okinawa prefecture and Taiwan starts to look at additional impacts. Right now, looking at it, a steady intensification till then, as it does approach the Japanese islands there. We do see sea surface temperatures start to cool off a little bit, so we start to see those weakening factors play in. Here's the JMA forecast again, a little bit further off to the west. Right now, it looks like more of a threat toward the far western islands there than Okinawa Island itself. Of course, those in northern Taiwan and eastern China will also have to monitor the progress of this storm. Again, this is looking towards late Thursday into Friday and then on into your Saturday. And then severe tropical storm Nangka. This is the far eastern storm, starting to get really well developed today, as it's gained this eye-like feature, or this eye feature, 15 nautical mile eye that's appeared. Shear right now pretty light, 15 knots. It is also being influenced a little bit by this tut cell, but good outflow aloft. It should continue to strengthen. Right now, the latest information from JMA, 445 kilometers to the west of Inuitok Atoll, or 1,405 kilometers east-southeast of Saipan. It is moving to the west at 25 kilometers per hour. Winds 110 kilometers per hour with gusts up to 155. This will likely become a typhoon later on tonight or early tomorrow morning.